Hello and welcome back to the fourth episode of my Road to Candidate Master. In this game I have the white pieces against an 1800, and before the game I knew he was going to play e6 against d4, and I knew he was a French player. And here my repertoire has changed, because now against the Dutch I play the Hopten attack, which goes like this. And if they go e6, usually what I would have done what I would like to do is play c4 and hope we get into a structure that I know like this. But they can transpose into a Dutch that is not my favorite kind. So basically, if you want to play this Dutch with a bishop g5 here, you kind of have to learn the French. So I was expecting e6, and my plan was to transpose into a French transpose, kind of. So yeah, this is the first time ever for me playing an e4 opening technically as white in any kind of serious game. Like, I have literally no experience in this. So I looked at a few lines, and I decided to play the Tarrasch. And we have like normal moves basically until b6. My opponent told me after the game, actually he was a really nice guy, we talked before, and after the game he told me he just likes to avoid theory and plays whatever on any given day. And today was b6. Usually you play knight here, and here I would have known a few more moves, but after b6 I was out of theory. And I kind of knew this move. I saw it in like a few games, and I know that there's this idea of bringing the bishop out and trading the French bishop, which is famously bad against my good bishop. But I don't really know what to do against it, so I just castle, and that's exactly what happens. So we trade, and yeah, I know that rook e1 is a move, because it kind of discourages f6 to my understanding, because you have immediate pressure on the e file. He takes and tries to take over the c file. Here I thought I needed to stop anything from coming to b4. And after castles, I thought this move was kind of clever, because I hit the knight. He has nothing better, I think, than to go back, which he does do. And after this, I know there's a general plan in many French positions to go to do this maneuver. Thing is, I think it's way more powerful when you still have this bishop, because it's definitely an important piece for the attack. But yeah, I don't. So, but I didn't know what to do anyway. So he tries to offer a queen trade. I decline. Yeah. I try to take over the c file. Actually, I thought for quite a bit here, for like 10 minutes maybe. I don't really remember what I was thinking about. It was super warm that day. It was extremely warm and very, very humid, and it was quite hard to concentrate. And actually, I think around here, I was looking over at the board next to me. They actually had the guy transpose into a Dutch, like the way I showed you before. And on the black side, I looked at the board, and he had made him one, like a pretty easy one, and he just didn't find it, and then he made it on the next move. But still, I don't know, I think that was kind of due to the heat, which was definitely affecting us as well. He told me after the game he couldn't concentrate. But hey, so yeah, we double up on the c file, and here I was thinking maybe I can play. Okay, this was the move before. I was thinking maybe I could play bishop b4 here. Basically trading this away, and his plan is to push b5 and get his knight in here like this. And I was looking at different lines, maybe like this, but I always thought it was like a little bit too late, because if my rook were here, maybe I could just play knight here and defend this pawn. But here, I don't know. I didn't really like the look of it. And anyway, I didn't really necessarily want to give him the c4 square. So I just play h4 with intentions to attack. And so he goes for this plan. I mean, it's probably the only thing he has, or the best thing he has. I pushed G4, and I realized I don't actually mind if he gets to C4 in this position, because I just go here, and I thought this was okay for me. So he pushes. Here, you might think this is an idea, because I have the pin on the queen, but in this case he would just take, and my pawn is pinned to my queen, so he reverses the pin. And I don't know, knight G5 immediately may have been an idea, because if he takes, I kind of missed that he couldn't push, because I was kind of scared of him pushing, getting my rook away somehow, and potentially taking here. But yeah, and if he took on here, yeah, I don't know, there's some random line. I'm kind of tired, I'm sorry if I'm not making a lot of sense, but yeah, he plays B4, I decide to take. He has to, like, his best move I think is to take with a bishop, because now I can't take back because of the fork. Here I was thinking about this move, but I didn't play it, not this one, this move, because I didn't know how to evaluate this position. It looked questionable, but maybe I should have gone for this in retrospect. I also looked at B3, but here again, same idea, he pins my pawn. So instead, I go for the attack, he blocks, and here I took a while again. I was already kind of down on time, I must have had like 20 minutes here. And I don't know, I was calculating stuff like this, for example, if he took, I could take there, and we could get to a position like this maybe. I didn't really know if this was too good for me, but I don't think it's too bad. Actually, wait, yeah. And if I go back and he takes here instead, I would just give him a check and take back, because remember I still have the pin, and I thought this would be good, but the other variation was not too convincing. So instead of doing that, I just move my bishop, because I thought this, I don't know, I thought it would throw the ball back in his court, and I could think on his move. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe in retrospect, the bishop should have probably gone to this square, because giving him the option of taking with the knight was probably not the best. Yeah, I calculated other stuff. For example, stuff like lines like this. This once again would work, but I think if I take with a knight, he can take with a king. So just to go back, if I do this, he would, if I take on h7 with a knight, he would probably take back with the king. There we go. And I didn't know if this was all too good for me, because he's up 2 points of material here, and I don't think I'm really getting to his king. So yeah, I play the flexible move, and he goes back. And I was probably at about 7 minutes here on the clock, maybe a bit more, maybe, I don't know, around 7 minutes. And I kind of got fixated on the attack on his king. So I played h5, forgetting that he had this fork. And from here on out, it was probably just downhill. He takes the rook, gives me a check, takes the bishop, which is why I said it would have probably been better here. But yeah, he takes it. I have to take the rook first. Yeah. And at this point, I can't really do much. I trade on g6. Here, I thought this could be an idea, but if he just takes, and goes like this, for example, I'm cooked. But yeah, so I bring the knight back, and he basically converts it pretty cleanly. He attacks my queen. Here he finds a pretty clean way to trade it. I have no squares, so yeah. This endgame is just lost. I played a few more moves, took on this, took on d5 in the hopes of getting something, but there was nothing, and he just played any moves, any move was winning, or any moves were winning, and here I resigned. But I don't think I played too badly this game, honestly, considering this was my first time playing the French. So many structures in this opening that I don't really understand yet, or yeah. But I think I'm gonna keep on playing it because it was kind of a fun game. And yeah, the critical mistake I think was just pushing h5 here, giving him the fork. Had I gone back with the queen, maybe here, yeah, it would have been game for sure. And I think I was definitely better, I think, at some points. But yeah, not much more to say about this. This puts me at 2 out of 5 because one game I didn't play, so technically 2 out of 4. But yeah, so let's look at the engine analysis and see if I had any chances of him, or if I was just, or if I had nothing. Let's see. So you can see this. Not really. God, let me move this up. All right. So my guess is I had chances for sure. Up to blundering the fork. I could still show you more maybe. Or not. Okay, let's see. What move was this? Wow, he played really a good game actually. 96% accuracy. No mistakes, no blunders on his side. So yeah. Let's see. First of all, I didn't really know how to handle b6. Oh, got a stockfish error. I think it's fine now. Wait, you can't even see the curve. Oh, you can. Never mind. Yeah, b6, what do? You just castle. That's kind of what I thought. And there's this move knight back, I guess. But bishop takes is just as good, probably. Yeah, most people play bishop takes. So I guess this was fine. This was playable. Let's see. All of this was pretty much equal. Until I played there. This was already the first mistake. What did the engine want? Okay, actually the engine does not work. Let me see. Do I refresh? There we go. Okay, so one of these moves. I suggested bishop f4. Slightly prefers this. And if he takes, okay. So that's what I thought. I should have gone for this position. Yeah, okay. I go back, he finds the best move, and here, yeah, I need to take my queen back. Put it back. What if here? He just takes there, so this is slightly better for some reason. Okay, but yeah, after this I don't think I need to analyze too much. So yeah, good game to my opponent. I don't know what else to say. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you next week. See you.